Hey everyone, I'm Clement and today we're here to review one of the vintage shirts, one of the most underrated shirts of all time. Arsenal third shirt for the year 07-08 season. Just look at the premium quality in the fabric as you touch it, the collar as well, with the gold trim and with the gold embroidery, shirt sponsor, even from the sleeves to the name set as well. Right, this is all in gold and this is just a beauty to look at. And in fact, even right behind the collar, you can see a Arsenal FC in gold lettering. Very nice touch. With the collar just looking interesting with some of the extra details behind, in tribute to Herbert Chapman as well. This is overall a very beautiful shirt and I certainly hope to get one of these in long sleeve as well. As you can see here, just featured in a page of this book. This is the one worn by Fabregas but in long sleeve. As you can see, the intensity of Fabregas, celebrating one of his goals right there. Arsenal's 07-08 third shirt was also designed as a tribute to Herbert Chapman. Right, so the white strip, as you can see here, was in one of my previous videos that I've already spoken about. This is our away 07-08 shirt, and the third shirt, which I have right here, is no different. This, again, is a tribute to Herbert Chapman. Our founding father, Chapman, had a lot of preferences that were seeped into the club. For example, the white kit had come with hoop socks as testimony to Chapman's preference for hoops on his team's stockings. And the hoops were also used on the actual shirt with the Redcurrent and dark blue colours having historical links to the club. So the hoops, as you can see here, these bands of colours, and you can see them just going around the shirt, right? And on socks, back in the days in 1930s, Herbert Chapman had got them this way with the hoops in red and white, and the shirt came with a collar in dark blue with a gold trim, which I felt that it was certainly beautiful. And the gold was also used on the Nike swoosh and sponsors logo, which the cuffs were left dark blue and integrated into the hook pattern. The shirt featured on the opposite side of the page was worn by Cesc Fabregas at Bolton Wanderers in late March, and the weather was terrible, as was Arsenal's start to the match, and they went 2 goals down before halftime. So we were 2 goals down to Bolton. Right, furthermore, at 1-0, they went down to 10 men after Diaby was sent off. However, Arsenal rallied and William Gallas got a goal back from a Fabregas corner before Robin van Persie scored the equaliser from the penalty spot. From then on, there was only ever going to be one winner. And with just seconds to go, Fabregas found space in the box and his twice deflected shot crept over the line, and we won the game 3-2 against Bolton. Amazing to come back from 2-0 down, right? And in Champions League games, a dark blue background was added to the back for the number and name, making sure the numbers can be very visible. Instead of the hoops that you see right here, in Champions League, there was a big dark blue patch that covers where the name set would be. So without further ado, let me give you guys some close-ups, and certainly I hope you will enjoy looking at this one together with myself. And starting things off, looking at the front of the shirt, you can see me panning around and giving you a look at the Fly Emirates sponsor, the club crest and the Nike swoosh stick, together with the Herbert Chapman inner collar details there. Panning into the collar, you can see the collar as we were saying earlier, a little nice detail there with the wordings in tribute to Herbert Chapman. And you can see that there is a bit of a V-shaped design look going down the collar with gold trimmed edges of the collar in blue. And giving you guys a better close-up of the sizing details and the inner collar details, I really like how even if you flip to the underside of the collar, you can see that it is fully in gold material. So the fabric in gold on the underside of the collar is what you can look out for if you have this shirt. And panning back down to the sleeve patch on the sides. The sleeve patch is made of felt velvet material. So during that year, the English Premier League had sleeve patches in such a material, so you can look out for that. And along the sides of the shirt, as I pan up for you to see, and across the shirt now, where you can see the gold Fly Emirates sponsor. Now focusing more on the sides of the shirt, you can see that there is a little fabric with ventilation holes on the sides. Very, very fine and small holes. So certainly on both sides of the shirt, you should see this ventilation holes, and it is broader at the armpit region before it tapers down to the bottom of the shirt with a sharp edge. A nice overall look as I pan now across the front. It is made of heavier fabric material, so you can certainly even wear it outdoors and it will still look pretty class and nice. The Nike swoosh tick right here, and focusing more now on the club crest. I really appreciated how this is an embroidered club crest. The gold cannon and the trimmed gold edge of this club crest is very nice. The badge is slightly bigger as well in those years where they used a slightly bigger badge, so the Arsenal logo is really clear to see. The club sponsor, Fly Emirates, in gold as well. These letterings are heat pressed on. And looking at the Nike feet at the bottom right side of the shirt, and the bottom of the shirt you can see here in the underside where you should look out for this to verify the authenticity of the shirt. Some sizing details and some coding details all here on the bottom left side of the shirt. And moving into the back of the shirt right now, this back design is similar to the front where you get these hoops in these two different color tones, the blue and the maroon. Says Fabregas name set at the back with his number 4. This is in gold fabric velvet material in terms of the name set. And then you can see as I pan on the back from the sleeves to the gold name set, this is how it will look like. The name set is curved with the Fabregas, and the number 4 is right in the center. And looking across the collar, there's an Arsenal FC right at the top. You can spot that in cursive font, and that is also nicely in gold. So this shirt has a little nice class and touch of gold overall. Along the back of the collar, as you can see, in gold fabric. Name set, as I was saying earlier, in velvet felt material. Heat pressed on, and this is certainly a nice look overall. Back then Fabregas was really what a midfield maestro for us, pulling the team together as our captain. And you can see right here as I pan right up for you the EPL lion right at the bottom of the number 4, as with all the name sets in the Premier League. And right now I'm just putting on this shirt for you. I am about 170 centimeters and this is in size S, so it fits me just about right, I would say. And it certainly has a nice look as I hold this up for you. Classy shirt with touches of gold all around. I hope putting on this shirt and holding this up for you is a good reference for you if you are thinking of getting one yourself. And with that, I've come to the end of reviewing this stunning kit. In my opinion, one of those that ranks highly up there, and certainly I'll be on the lookout for the long sleeve version of this as well. Hope you enjoyed looking at this together with myself, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Thank you and bye bye.